Good day, mates. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm playing Free For All on the new map that just came out in the recent update, Standoff from Black Ops 2, and dear God, I miss this map. Now the only thing they need to do is bring back Hijacked and we're all good. Anyway, we are going to talk about something with skill-based matchmaking that no one seems to talk about. And even if you defend skill-based matchmaking or not, this will solve everything. And it will cover a various argument I keep hearing. And by the end of all this, it would all make sense. Now, I've been thinking about this whole skill-based matchmaking ordeal for quite some time. And there was an argument that's been discussed left and right. And by looking at one of Exclusive Ace's videos, we are going to talk about the skill gap. Now, skill-based matchmaking can still be in a Call of Duty game. It all depends on how big or small the skill gap is. First of all, let's go over the argument I keep hearing. Skill-based matchmaking is in every Call of Duty. I hear this from time to time, and it makes me wonder if skill-based matchmaking was in every Call of Duty game, how come I barely noticed it until Modern Warfare 2019? The answer to that is because the skill gap in those games were pretty big. It's barely noticeable. It was so big that it can be very easy to get into those games and enjoy them for what they are. You'll get used to the maps, the weapons, and you're gonna have a great fun time like in COD World War II, and I love that game. Modern Warfare 2019 is where the skill gap starts to get smaller. You can enjoy that game to some extent, but now in Black Ops Cold War, the skill gap is so small, you barely have time to enjoy the game for what it is. You don't get to experiment with various weapons, complete challenges, and you're always forced to play like you're in a $10 million tournament majority of the time. If the skill gap is so small in that game, it's also gonna make it harder for the game to be recommended to a new and casual audience if they're into multiplayer. This is why a big skill gap is needed. It was fine enough before Modern Warfare 2019. In fact, COD World War II is a perfect example of a big skill gap. If Black Ops Cold War had that big skill gap in their skill-based matchmaking system, it would have been a totally different story and it will feel like a very fun game. I hope this satisfies both sides, to people that want to defend skill-based matchmaking or not. The only thing the developers really need to do is just increase the skill gap, make it bigger. If the developers do that, new and casual players like myself can freely enjoy a game stress-free. And that way we can complete challenges, complete the battle pass, and just have a rip-roaring great time, and most importantly, get our money's worth.